All right.
Inside the trenches.
Yep.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
It's on your phone, but yeah. Well, let's see. Let's try it. I'm not.
Inside the trenches.
And if I were you, based on the conversation we had, I would come over there and talk to my cousin. Look at this kid.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Check 1
Dentro
2.
de las trincheras.
Right. You gotta put your headphones on. Tell me, can you hear? Check. You can't hear? No, I know you can hear me in there. Good. You can hear me? Yes. That's what I need to see.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Can you hear me?
Check, check, check.
Okay. All right. Don't ever take those off. Take a ear.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
For the radio, from LA to LA they yelling hello fade. Big dog, smooth cat with some mellow waves. In the 10th grade I used to rock the mellow braids. Private school at the time, they wanted us with fades. Then the dog went to West Jeff, Marsh Wolf step, big with the pep step. You can call me Lucky Left, do it for my churn, I'ma do it for my neff. Do it for the hood when I march clear step, hello. Hello somebody, yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, I gotta represent. Fave in this thing, I'ma make it make sense. You can shake a leg for me, move them arms for me. Chopper style with it, chopper style with it. Oh yeah!
Love is the key. I love showing love. I love being me. I love meditating cause it set my mind free. Tell them kids stay in school, ain't no love in the streets. Take them back to the good old days. We rock polos with the good old J's. From New York to New Orleans, they say, yeah, that's him. They like me. I want them to love me like they love Slim. But hello, they saying Chopper, it's your turn now. Keep your foot on the gas and never turn down. But I remember being turned down. The ones who counted me out, oh, they gon' learn now. Oh yeah, how to treat somebody. Never know when you gon' need somebody. If they hate, let them hate. When opportunity come knocking your way, just remember to say hello. Hello somebody. Yeah, she bout to work that body. But when you shake, can't be lazy. Told her go Kanye crazy. Oh yeah, hello somebody.
Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello. Skip from that 504 to LA. Come on. Skip from that 504 to New York. Skip from that 504 to Chicago. Skip to that 504 to LA. Skip from that 504 out down. Skip to that 504 down to Houston. Skip to that 504 down south. That third coast. Work out. Somebody. Now won't you work out. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Well, hello, somebody. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches. It's your host, Marlon, Big Favorite, and we're live right here, live and direct, here at Loyola Studios in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We had a live weekend, too, baby. It was hot this weekend. Shouts out to everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's Essence weekend, 4th of July weekend. I know that for us, we was at the Morels Farmers Market. Big ups once again to New Growth Foundation, along with Byron Lee for having us there, Congressman Byron Lee. By far, personally, my longest set, like as a whole, right? Big ups to Keedy Black, she came out. Big ups to Game Over Skip, also a friend of the show as well. He came out. He had Big Chew, Bruce Dillon, he came out, Million Bags, rocked the mic with me. Shouts out to Tamika and the Passion Dance team. They rocked out. It was fun, but once again, super hot, but just really a good time. And also, once again, y'all, big ups to the sponsors for the show. I want once again thank Gordan, McKernan, Injury Attorneys for all that they do for the show. They provided us with a couple of cups and just some ice and something to put ice in and really cool off. And they can also be super helpful for you as well if you're got involved in a personal injury at work or in a car accident or anything of that nature. Be sure to hit up Gordan McKernan. That's 504-800-8888. Get Gordan and get it done. Secondly, we want to thank Dr. Kendra over at stillbody.org. Be sure to check her out. Health Nut System. She came on the show last week. Hooked Chris up. See how you had your Zim? You've been rocking with the Zim for life.
Oh, Ozempic.
Oh, it's not that zip. You heard me? No O.
For Shimpy. Feeling good, looking good,
There you
speaking
go.
good. All good, Doc. Thank you.
100. And like I mentioned to y'all once before, you can visit stillbody.org. And Conquer Sports Pros, if you're a student athlete or of any nature, we concentrate on linemen, but if you're a student athlete and you need some help or assistance, holler at us as well, csportspros.com. Well, before we get into talking about the AFC West, because I hinted it last week, but we didn't get a chance to dive in, and also the NFC North, we want to give a big shout out to this guy right here. I want to show you the award first before I tell y'all who it is. Chris Lombard in the building. The younger Chris is in the building. This is the most outstanding in percussion at the summer band camp and dance team camp 2026. Big ups to Director Taylor over at the Human Jukebox. We actually have Chris here with us today. Let's welcome young Chris on the show.
Appreciate it.
Welcome to Inside the Trenches.
Welcome.
So I want to start off by saying, first and foremost, this is a great award. I want to show you guys again, most outstanding in percussion right out there at Southern University. But you come from out of town, right? You came down here and visited Dad for the summer and was able to execute at Southern's band camp. How was that experience for you?
Oh, man, it was fun. It was a lot. Me personally, I love the campus. I think that was my first impression of it. The vibes was all cool. I like how a lot of times, like, you can see if you go to, like if you just in, like, a band class, you just with people who are in band. But, like, if you go to a camp, especially, like, the Human Jukebox, you see other people who actually, like, have passion to do this. So, like, to see all those people like me wanting to do this, I think that was one of my favorite experiences.
Big time.
Well, once again, I want to congratulate you on being the most outstanding percussionist coming in as a freshman at Southern University's band camp. Do you feel like you accomplished what you set out to accomplish?
Yeah, I think so. Because, honestly, I didn't have any expectations to do anything. Just show up, work hard and finish the job, right? So when I heard there was, like, awards, because I didn't even know there were awards, that's when I started having a goal and accomplishing that. So once I found out, once they called my name, I knew my job was done. So.
Well, I think that's big time. And once again, Chris, I want to congratulate you here from Inside the Trenches. Well-deserved. I'm glad you had time to come sit down with us. But Summer Band and Dance Camp 2026, Southern University. Yes, indeed. This is a young man who has this award. I appreciate you for sharing this moment for us. Give a round of applause, baby.
And I wonder if they realize he's a freshman going into a sophomore in high school,
right?
Not in college.
That's another thing. This was for high school students, so he's not going to Southern yet. He might go there if he decides. I'm pretty sure he'll have tons of offers when that time comes, but he's actually a freshman. Yeah.
We got a couple.
Most definitely. Well, before you dip out on us, man, you give us a little sample of what you got there. You have your drumsticks, your percussion board. I love it, baby,
Always
Let us see it. Let's check it out. Young drumline in the building, baby. I like it, Chris. That was off the chain. Y'all, big ups once again to this young man. Like they say on Coming to America, I do believe the children are our future, and this man here is the future of sound. Once again, congratulations so much, my brother, for coming on the show. All right, now they don't have too much fun over there in the studio, man, but here, I want to take this with you now. He about to go to Studio B right now, do his thing. Yep, definitely. Well, big ups, man, Chris. See, man, I guess the music side of he got all that over on that. I understand.
Well, no, honestly, I want to shout out to my former band director, Daryl Dickerson at Livingston Middle School. One of the first times I actually played saxophone for Livingston Middle School, and then eventually I played saxophone for Carr before leaving and going to Walker and playing football and baseball. But the music side definitely comes from my part of the family, of course, and honestly, guys, I'm just proud. This young man, they say it takes 10,000 hours to become a master. This young man has surpassed 10,000 hours probably 2 years ago.
Wow.
So, I'm grateful for his dedication. He's always knew what he wanted to do as a young kid. I even tell you a story where when you bring him to a restaurant as a baby, if you didn't give him 2 straws to beat on the table, he would cause holy hell. So he's been drumming since he was a kid. And I do have the video where he first performed in the French Quarter at about 1.5 years old.
Come on, man.
I do have that video if anybody wants to see that. But and I do want to shout out his godmother, ELFRID Woodard, for being the one to initiate that going down in the French Quarter that summer day. So I'm just grateful for everybody. It does take a village. I do want to shout out the Juke Fest for having him over this Sunday. I do want to shout out B-Dell. I want to shout out Celestine. I do want to shout out Dickie Lou and all the senior band members at Southern University that showed my son so much love and point him in the right direction.
Well, man, he has the talent, and once again, little Chris, congratulations, man. I know you're proud as a dad for him to go out there and do his thing, and this is a musical set right here. Everybody that produces this show, participate on the show in some kind of way, sports entertainment, broadcasting, of course, Lou Chris, who's joined us on the set here as well. Well, fellas, let's go ahead and dive right into it. The question is, and y'all could go ahead and tune in as well, is football season here yet? Well, I can answer that for you in short. No, but we could still talk about it like we get ready for the games. Big ups to FIFA for keeping us entertained, and obviously there's a lot of interesting trades and all kind of things happening with the Lakers, and this guy's being shipped here, they're trading this guy there, and we got tons of stuff to talk about in basketball, but I know everybody is awaiting for the end of the month to training camp, and before you blink your eyes, it's the Hall of Fame game. So, CL, I'll start with you first, and I want to go AFC West because I teased it last week, and I think it's important that we do talk about it. Obviously, with Coach Sean Payton being a former Saints coach, being over there with Denver. I want to start with Kansas City.
Yeah.
And I'll ask you first, is Kansas City still the standard?
Well, because of this vibrant weekend where 1 million people come down to my city of New Orleans, I ran into a few Chiefs fans over the weekend, and I do believe the Chiefs have geared up to take another stab at it, if you will. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that offensive line. I know they had some young linemen they felt that was going to be able to hold it down going forward. But I think we all know that Walker, the former MVP of the Super Bowl, has came over from Seattle. So we understand that their running game should be up to par. We understand that Mahomes is coming off the injury. But for me, the most important factor in Kansas City this offseason is the fact that Coach Eric Bieniemy is back in the building.
Oh, yeah.
He's a no-nonsense kind of guy. He'll get that running game and that passing game back up to par and the standard that they were making themselves champions. So I look forward to seeing what Kansas City is going to do this year, minus against the Broncos.
There you go. And they see them twice, so that'll be an interesting series as well.
First game of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Chris, when you think about the Kansas City Chiefs and their standard, are they still that standard team? I mean, 3 years back to back? I mean, this guy has 4 Super Bowl championships, Patrick Mahomes, not to mention the playoff and Super Bowl appearances. Is Kansas City still a standard?
And before I get to that, I want to shout out to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift for getting engaged and getting married and stuff on Friday, man. That was very beautiful to see.
Well, that was this weekend?
Yeah, it was this weekend.
Essence Fest.
They got married during Essence, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's some kind of pun he was making. They got married during Essence.
Right.
That is crazy. But I would say I definitely do think on paper there should be a better team this year than they were last year. I mean, The run game should be a lot better now with Pacheco, Kenneth Walker, much improved offensive line, like you said, CL, Eric Bieniemy, the offensive mastermind who led Patrick Mahomes to 2 MVPs. He's coming back.
Back in the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the defense will always be solid with Steve Spagnuolo. And then to replace Trent McDuffie, you get Monsu Delane from our very own DBU, LSU, out the draft. I love that pick. I think the Chiefs, they're definitely going to be a much improved team this year. I think they're probably not going to be bad enough to miss the playoffs, but to maybe like go to the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl in that tough division with the Broncos, the Chargers is going to be very tough. So I would say they'll probably be a playoff team, but we'll see where it goes in the playoffs.
Yeah, and I see the challenge when in regards to Kansas City. I mean, I look at it from their identity in the receiving core, right? You're looking at a team that had all they can bargain for, but it's just, I think, struggling with identity. You got guys like Xavier Worthy still there. You got Rasheed Rice, but they made most of their improvements, to your point, on defense. CL mentioned Eric Bieniemy coming back. I think that's huge too. My next question for y'all, all right, who had the best offseason in the AFC West? Now, when you think about offseason, it's not necessarily about OTAs. I'm thinking free agency, draft, just improving their team overall. I'll start off with it. I do think it is Kansas City. I mean, for all the reasons y'all mentioned, I thought they won in the draft, bringing in Delane. You look at it from the perspective of what Eric Bieniemy means to the offense in regards to play calling and motivating, right? So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. CL, your thought, AFC, who you feel is in your opinion, which team had the best offseason?
I mean, I would have to say the Chiefs. And don't get me wrong, I'm no Chiefs fan. The best help for a quarterback is a running game. You're not depending on a rookie. We were wondering if the Chiefs would actually go get Jeremiah Love in this draft. Obviously, they went and got Delane from LSU, but I think the combination of Walker, knowing that he truly is a workhorse back, and then you have the mastermind of Eric Bieniemy, who clearly used to be a running back at Colorado so many years ago. He will run him, and help out Eric Bieniemy, which will eventually help out Worthy, which will eventually help out Rice, which will eventually help out Kelsey. So I think it's a combination of the two, and I do believe that the Kansas City was the winner, the off-season winner so far.
Yeah, Chris, when you think about off-season winners, who had the best improvement in the AFC West? What team comes to mind for you?
I mean, I think the only right answer is the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, for all reasons that we all just said, improve run game this year, improve offensive line. Hopefully Patrick Mahomes can come back healthy. Eric Bieniemy's coming back. Steve Spagnuolo's defense is always good. You replace Trent McDuffie with Monsu Delane. And Andy Reid, he's always been a top 5 coach in the NFL. So I think for all intents and purposes, I think the Chiefs will be back to at least being a playoff team this year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it. And I think if you, in respects to the Denver Broncos, you have to look at it from the perspective of, all right, they did lose B.T. Jordan. We know the last 2 years he has been the catalyst behind improving their pass rush, right? You still have Vance Joseph, so that's a good thing for them in that regard. They got Jalen Waddle, so they do add more speed to their receiving core.
But they lose Greenlaw.
Yeah.
They lost Greenlaw.
On defense.
Right,
Yes,
and so let's segue to the other 3 teams. You got the Chargers. I just don't really see no spark with them. I think Vegas is just going to be interesting just for the simple fact they got Mendoza, the number 1 overall pick, so that's going to be a look. But then there's Denver. So, CL, is it Denver's the number 1 team in the AFC West? Or, nah, bro, it's Kansas City. I don't care what happened.
I do believe it's the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, for sure.
you're having the young man coming back off of injury.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, unfortunately, he got hurt during the playoffs. If not, it's a good chance they would have been in the Super Bowl to represent the AFC.
Oh, absolutely.
You do have the 2 years ago reigning Defensive Player of the Year and Patrick Surtain the second.
Yep.
He's still in the building, still getting better, still an All-Pro every day of his life. You do have that defense that is still biting. They still is a top 5 pass rushing team in this league. And no matter if you respect them or not offensively, that run game, coach knows how to manufacture a running game. If it's
for sure.
If it's number 12 Harvey, which was a rookie last year,
yep.
he's gonna be better. You know, they always speak about, Alvin is going to Denver. Coach already got his Alvin Kamara and Harvey.
Absolutely.
So, and we all know that Sutton is a true number 1.
Yeah.
Now bringing in a Waddle to take
yeah.
the pressure off of him, and he can be that true possession receiver while taking the top off the defense
Absolutely.
with a Waddle going deep. I don't think the AFC West is ready for him to do his dance this early, but I think they won't have a chance to contain him.
Well, look, Chris, my question for you too, and that speed over the top is serious. Is going to change the way coordinators have to keep their free safety, cheat it to one side of the field, and put your best corner on. All that stuff going to happen.
Passing out the backfield going to open up.
Yep, that's right. But when you think of, you got the Chiefs, you have the Broncos at the top. Is it a big drop with the rest of the two teams? Is it like between LA Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders? Do those teams? I mean, it's so hard for it's so hard for the Raiders because they obviously was the trashiest team last year, one of the worst teams in the league last year. But
last 10 years.
Yeah, well, we probably go. It could go further. It probably go about 20.
Just trying to show him love. That's love.
It's a big dip. Long story short, for the rest of the teams in the division, even with Justin Herbert in the LA, it's still a big dip. Well, that's gonna be funny, dog, because I don't know, man.
I hope the Raiders do better this year. They're going to start off with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback in this league. So it'll give them some kind of continuity. It'll give them some type of something to hold on to because obviously once they hand it off to Mendoza, it's a trick bag. He can be really good. He could really suck. he could
bounce the organization back.
You're right. So I think it's smart to go with Kirk Cousins and have that solid situation. Hopefully they're better this year, but I guess we say that every year about the Raiders.
If y'all just tuning in to Inside the Trenches, baby, we just going around the AFC West. Feel free to chime in. We just ready for football season.
For sure.
The theme is it football season yet? Well, at the end of the month, yeah. Like I saw the little meme the other day. We're just 1 month away from football, which is cool. Like, fall. I mean, October is when they really start getting off the chain. But I want to switch gears a bit, y'all. Go to the NFC North. That's a division that has a lot of potential across the board. Unlike the AFC West, it's not that big of a dip like it is with Denver and Kansas City. Then you go the Chargers and then even lower the Raiders in terms of power ratings and just strength of team. But when you look across the the NFC North, you got Green Bay. You can't count them in. From a coaching perspective, I think they got a good quarterback as well in Love. That team is solid. Right, they did lose a couple guys last season, like Rashad Gary, to the Cowboys. But you still got a solid team. You got Denver; they were red hot 2 years ago. Right, you got your quarterback, you got your coach who not afraid to drop them and go for it on fourth down and so on and so forth. But that ended up biting them in the tail. They got a running game, right? Gibbs tied up for fantasy. They do lose Montgomery to Houston, but you still got your main back. Right. And then you look across, what you say, Chris?
And I was about to say, I actually made a mistake earlier by saying Pacheco was still on the Chiefs. He's actually with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
Pacheco's
he's
with the
back
Detroit
up
Lions.
to Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
To Gibbs, right. Well, things happen in the offseason. You kind of memorize the roster from last year. And then the other two teams in the Vikings, which they struggling at the quarterback position.
Right.
You got Jets, he's not happy. Your star receiver, because he's like, nobody could get me the ball, And then there's Chicago, You got Caleb Williams. They call him Iceman, so on and so forth. CL, I'll come to you first. When you look across the AFC North, I said the AFC again. Boy, that Monday, and this Essence Weekend Monday brand too. NFC, based off all the teams I just mentioned, 5 viewers. When you start looking at the NFC North, what team sticks out like a sore thumb? Or is there a team?
Well, that's funny that you said what team sticks out like a painted thumb.
Oh man,
it would have to be the Chicago Bears for me, because we all know that Chicago Bears made it to the division round of the playoffs last year. A very respectable team. No matter how you feel about Caleb and what he does on and off the field, I think Coach Ben Johnson has a solid team. We all watched the playoff game against the Rams, and they were down until they started running the football with number 25 and manufacturing the run in that cold weather. I do respect the Bears on defense. They did get a little help on defense. I would have mentioned the Detroit Lions. Unfortunately, they had some off-the-field situation happen to their starting corner. We're wishing him the best in his situation. Mm-hmm. He's actually a friend of Little Pat, so we want him to be okay and get back on the field, even though they released him. That's unfortunate. But I think Green Bay is the sleeper. Love is definitely a veteran. They re-signed Watts, even though they lost Dobbs. I think Watson wants to prove himself in the contract that he's received. And, of course, Mr. Jones has always been that back that you can depend on. But for me, it would be the Chicago Bears returning to prominence. And with this possibly being the last year at Soldier Field, I'm sure they want to go out with a bang.
Chris, I'm going to hit you with the same question. When you look at the NFC North and those teams I mentioned, Detroit, Green Bay, the Vikings, Chicago, which team you think really stands apart or has the most potential?
I think the Green Bay Packers, because I think they have the overall most balanced team. Like you said, Jordan Love, veteran, he's coming back. Definitely one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League. Got run game is still great with Josh Jacobs. And then wide receiver core, you still got Jaden Reed, Bo Melton, Matthew Golden, Tucker Kraft at tight end. Offensive line that has always been pretty solid for the most part. And the defense has always been pretty solid too. And then you still got Matt LaFleur as your head coach, your offensive guru. I love it. And especially if they, oh Lord forgive, if they can give home field advantage in the cold and Lambeau Field, iconic Lambeau Field in the ice cold, snowy January. Oh man, I think this team can definitely make some noise in the NFC, not just in the NFC North, but in the NFC.
I'm with y'all. I do think Green Bay is a team that is well balanced. You got guys like Matthew Golden. They got Hargrave traded over from Minnesota, so that they improved their rush in terms of the defensive line. But all roads do lead to Chicago. I do think when you look at balance at the quarterback position, Caleb Williams showed us something. I still to this day feel like when you look at that class, Jaden should have been 1 overall, but
absolutely.
Still. I mean, he was hurt last year.
Yeah.
We even saw Patrick Mahomes go down last year. That was a wrap for Kansas City, season. But when you look at Chicago, and Caleb Williams and that young receiving core, you have Roma Duzier.
Yeah.
Duzier.
He's solid, and I just think Chicago. You got the coach, and Ben Johnson. So I think that they have a lot of potential. They just drafted Xavier Thomas out of LSU.
Yeah.
We know the speed he has. Like the Saints having Barryon Brown, you got speedsters that can return the ball for you. And defensively, I think things are what they need to be with them. You got guys like Devin Bush from Cleveland, but you also got Gary Jarrett up front. You have some guys. You got Montez Sweat. So you have some guys that could get after the quarterback.
And who's their defensive coordinator?
Dennis Allen. So we know, his talent and what he's able to do.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a question for both of you gentlemen.
Talk to us.
Does Caleb Williams get to run around the way he did in the divisional round of the playoffs if a Michael Parsons is 100% healthy
Miles
and
Garrett.
he's on the field for Green Bay?
This is the thing with him. It's really about his protection because he could go pocket quarterback.
Yeah, he can.
That's
he can
really
play.
he's
can play in
really
the
a pocket guy.
Sure.
Now he's athletic. He can move around a little bit, but that's not really his strength. For me, that's more of a question for Jaden Daniels, which we know he can move around.
Right.
But I just look at Caleb as one of those guys. He has young legs, so he can maneuver the pocket. But if he got to take off running, they in trouble.
Is Michael Parsons a factor enough to sway the NFC North and make that difference to knock Chicago off that pedestal by keeping those quarterbacks, all three of those quarterbacks, under wraps?
The thing with Michael Parsons is I think he is a talent. I do think the way that Dallas used him systematically worked. But he's not an every down defensive end.
No.
And you talk about we talked about Gibbs running the ball. We talked about the running game out in Chicago. You know, you still have a formidable running back core led by DeAndre Swift. So that's where things start getting tricky for Michael Parsons. Now, third down, he the man.
For sure.
So that's and
money down.
I'm glad y'all brought that up because hindsight 2020. Now, one more question and we'll get out. We'll be joined by Kiwi joining us here. We got Kiwi, baby, Fool 15
Kiwi
in the building. I saw him coming here with all them bags. I'm like, I got to see what's happening. So we'll be grubbing in the trenches.
Grubbing in the trenches.
So y'all be sure to stick around here. We got a few more minutes in this segment. But bonus question. I know we talked about the AFC West and the NFC North, but I want to go this Green Bay and Dallas move last year, right? Who's the winner? You look back at it, it looks like Dallas is the winner because Michael Parsons deal, you get Quinn Williams.
Yeah.
Rashad Gary, you get the picks. Now you got Caleb Downs. They got so much improvement from that one guy. Again, the value was here. The way Dallas used Michael Parsons, he after the ball, they're setting him up for success, the type of defense that they ran. I don't know, to answer your question, I don't know if he's going to be that big of a factor all three downs. So that's why I'm like, what you say?
Well, I mean, and that's if you're questioning that Green Bay doesn't know how to use him right after having a small sample size of what to do with him before he got hurt. But to answer your question, my brother, I would have to say the Dallas Cowgirls because of what happened. We understand it's 100% injury league. Michael Parsons goes out with a non-touch injury. We know what that is. MCL, ACL, knocks him out of the game, changes the picture of the entire NFC North with his injury. So hopefully he comes back healthy and is ready to perform. But to answer your question, brother, I would have to say the Dallas Cowgirls because I am a fan of Mr. Downs and what he does. And we all know Dallas is lighting the Tookish up the middle, but that young man is a tackling machine, and he'll get that back end together.
Your thoughts, the last year deal, the trade with Michael Parsons to Green Bay, Dallas got they got a first-round pick. They got, if I'm not mistaken, two first-round picks, and they got Quinn Williams and Rashad Gary. Was that all in that was all in one take.
Sir.
Well, separate takes.
But collectively, that was a part of the deal.
Yeah, 100%. So your thoughts?
Oh, man. I mean, unfortunately, I also have to say the Dallas Cowgirls because of all those reasons. You get Rashad Gary, Quentin Williams. You got Rashad Gary. He's a very solid pass rusher. Quentin Williams, nose tackle. He can get his, nose in the run game and things of that nature. Then you use those draft picks to draft the best safety in the draft in Caleb Downs. That's a good value. That's a good value for the trade. And unfortunately, Jerry Jones, I'm going to have to say the Dallas Cowgirls as well.
Well, y'all let us know what y'all think. Just across the board, the conversation. Look, it's football season here yet. The answer is it's close. It's not here yet, though. But we're going to continue to talk about it. But in the meantime, my stomach's not grumbling, or growling. Okay. But I could enjoy a little grubbing in the trenches right now. So y'all stick around. We'll be joined by Miss Kiwi joining us with a little bit of grubbing in the trenches here on Inside the Trenches. We're going to take a quick break. Big ups once again to the Gordan, McKernan injury attorneys. Definitely. And appreciate y'all for tuning in live. We'll be right back, baby. Hello.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Conquer Sports Professionals.
Hello, somebody. My name is Marlon Big Faith Favorite. If you are serious about playing college football on the next level and having it paid for, visit us at csportspros.com. Again, that's csportspros.com, or you can click the link below.
Conquer Sports Professionals.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Conquer Sports Professionals.
Hey you, what's up? My name is Marlon Big Faith Favorite, Super Bowl champion and national champion. And here are the top 5 ways to stand out for college recruits. Number 1, explosive first 15 seconds on your highlight film. Listen, attention spans are short nowadays. You got to be able to catch their attention right away. So that big hit, make sure it's at the top of that tape. Number 2, consistent game stats. Each week, have your stats updated. If you had 4 tackles for loss and a sack, you need to make sure that's upgraded on your social media. Number 3, strong GPA plus test scores equals college scholarships. Gives you more opportunities. If you have the high grades and if they could get you some extra funds because of your test scores, that is huge. Number 4, positive attitudes coaches can trust. If you have a positive attitude and you look like you could be a nice locker room guy and build a team up, coaches love that. Number 5, hustle on and off the field. So just as well as you're out there making tackles or touchdown catches, you need to be active in your community. A lot of you guys want NIL brands. You need to be able to establish yourself out publicly. And that's definitely key, baby. So look, if you're serious about being recruited, go to csportspros.com if you want help getting a football scholarship. Hello.
Conquer Sports Professionals.
Dentro de las trincheras.
That third coast. Oh yeah. Della must have did this beat. Hello somebody. A remix. For the radio, from LA to LA they yelling hello fade. Big dog, smooth cat with some mellow waves. In the 10th grade I used to rock the mellow braids. Private school at the time, they wanted us with fades. Then the dog went to West Jeff, Marsh Wolf step, big with the pep step. You can call me Lucky Left, do it for my churn, I'ma do it for my neff. Do it for the hood when I march clear step, hello somebody, yeah, I'ma move my body, yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello somebody, yeah, I'ma move my body, yeah, you gon' be represent. Fave in this thing, I'ma make it make sense. You can shake a leg for me, move them arms for me. Chopper style with it, chopper style with it. Oh yeah!
Love is the key. I love showing love. I love being me. I love meditating cause it set my mind free. Tell them kids stay in school, ain't no love in the streets. Take them back to the good old days. We rock polos with the good old J's. From New York to New Orleans, they say, yeah, that's him. They like me. I want them to love me like they love Slim. But hello, they saying Chopper, it's your turn now. Keep your foot on the gas and never turn down. But I remember being turned down. The ones who counted me out, oh, they gon' learn now. Oh yeah, how to treat somebody. Never know when you gon' need somebody. If they hate, let them hate. When opportunity come knocking your way, just remember to say hello. Hello, somebody. Yeah, she about to work that body. But when you shake, can't be lazy. Told her go Kanye crazy. Oh yeah, hello, somebody.
Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello. Skip from that 504 to LA. Come on. Skip from that 504 to New York. Skip from that 504 to Chicago. Skip to that 504 to LA. Skip from that 504 out down. Skip to that 504 down to Houston. Come on. Skip to that 504 down south. That third coast. Work out. Somebody. Now won't you work out. Somebody. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gon' be somebody. You never know when you gon' need somebody. Hello.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Well, hello, somebody. It's time to move your body. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches, or should I say for this segment, Grubbin in the Trenches, baby. We're joined by Chef Kiwi, baby. We have Chef Kiwana. She's going to join us for Grubbin in the Trenches this segment. And be sure to stick around. We'll also be joined by Alpha Payton, senior as well. Mm-hmm. Talk a little football with him, so on and so forth, about around the states, around the state. But I'm waiting on Miss Kiwi. She's about to come in here with the food, and she's going to sit down and speak with us. But I do want to take this time to give our sponsors another big shout-out. Shouts out to Dr. Kendra over at stillbody.org. That is Health Nut System. Name of the company, stillbody.org, is the website. Y'all be sure to check her out. And remember her wonderful products, right? We talk about the Zen for Life.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about her 360. Speed up 365. And we about to speed up this dish here in a minute. Is Miss Kiwan, is she ready? Chef Kiwan ready? She gonna sit down. Look, this would trip me out, CL. She said she had 2 dishes for us today. So we got some. I am ready to roll with that.
You know, well, I'm a multifaceted gentleman, so I think I could do 2 in one time, you know.
Got my little drink, got my drink with me. You know, looks swag ready to roll too. Yeah. We got, hey, let me tell y'all.
Everybody got their sample with me.
That gumbo was gone. I'm like, look, I got.
She coming in 1 minute.
She's getting it hot for us. So
we do know her previously working with not only just being a chef in the local area, but we do know her as being a personal chef for Bo Lester, as well as other gentlemen. I'll let her tell her story, but she's definitely been around the chef's table from time to time, and we're very honored to have her here. We're very surprised to have her here right back the second week in a row. She showed up last week with her cousin Bo, and so obviously she's back this week to show her talents off, and we're so very grateful to have her here on ESPN Inside the Trench.
And she told us, she was like, look, I'm coming through there with some gumbo, and I might bring a second dish, and she did. And I just kind of
a good time.
I want to give a shout out to Steak Man,
for
because
sure.
he's really the one who got the Grubbin with the Trenches thing going here. And for y'all, for our viewers out there, the whole idea of Grubbin in the Trenches is some ideas, some foods we can have for the tailgate, right? In South Louisiana, you want to switch it up sometime, or y'all might have a watch party. So we're going to Grub in the Trenches, and this is every Monday.
And by the grace of God, Fave and I do tailgate literally every Saturday and Sunday during football season. Obviously, him with LSU doing the broadcast every Saturday, and obviously me with the New Orleans Saints every Sunday, home and away. So it is a blessing to tailgate. Probably one of my favorite things to do is to tailgate because obviously we all wake up hungry, all wake up with it on our minds before we want to watch them boys do their thing.
Now, I know y'all anticipating that the plate's coming through right now. She hooking it up. Now, I saw her working on the other dish. She said it has like a little curry twist to it.
Okay.
You know, a little Thai curry twist to
Well,
it.
tell her curry up. And,
Hello, somebody.
Bring it on.
That part. And she's going to have to sit in our famous chair here. But while we wait on the dish to get going, I know we were talking about the AFC, the NFC.
Yeah.
But I want to take a second to talk about the improvement of not only the defense, but the offense for the New Orleans Saints.
Come on.
Right? Let's go ahead and talk about it.
Come
on. I'll start off with the offensive line. Bringing in David Edwards was a big push.
Tremendous.
I think and this is what I did. I went back and I watched a couple of those close Buffalo games.
Mm-hmm.
Dude blocked his tail off, not
sure.
only on the run game, but also for pass pro as well.
Definitely the best guard that Buffalo had. I was kind of surprised that we were able to get him in free agency. He was also the best offensive guard in free agency. So I'm grateful to have Mr. Edwards on the team and putting next to our second-year offensive tackle. So I'm waiting. I'm ready.
I'm just about ready to tackle this because we finally have Miss Chef Kiwi in the building. Come on, baby.
Chef
Come
Kiwana.
on, Kiwi.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a dish.
That is.
Oh, that's a dish.
That is a
Thank
dish
you.
right there.
Oh, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh, man, you smell that? Hold on.
Do I?
For our folks at home, this is New Orleans royalty dish right here.
Sure.
Now,
I've been called many things.
I'm used to seeing green, but I'm used to seeing green like a little wasabi kick. Oh yeah.
Gumbo as well.
Oh yeah. So
let me tell you what you have here on the first plate. Here you have a brown butter sweet potato gnocchi and sage in a curry sauce with a pureed chimichurri.
I love chimichurri. I love chimichurri.
Yes.
Now,
this is too delicious.
Let me be the first one to tell you, Kiwi, I don't eat on camera, and I haven't done it the whole entire. So I'm doing it for you,
Before
baby.
he eat it all.
No, I fight with a gorilla. Y'all don't know I fight with a gorilla every week, but
this is
delicious.
delicious.
For you, my baby, I'm definitely gonna do it on camera.
Let's go.
It hit too, bro, on a whole nother level. Now, my question, we're talking to our viewers about this. Oh, I told you going two of them.
2 times.
We talked to our viewers about different meals that work. Here, I might push up.
Right here.
Yep. I could taste this with like some jasmine rice. Am I on the right page?
Yeah.
So I guess getting to this dish, because I mean this is definitely a kick, and she cooked it on the spot.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put this in my stories tonight.
In the studio.
In the studio.
I mean, look like everybody gonna have it in their stories because I saw about 5 cameras filming her while she was actually
Some people already had
doing
some
it.
gumbo. So.
I got on white tonight, so I gotta watch how I eat
Watch
this.
yourself. It's a nice dish, so you know.
Yeah, I can't.
Chris
focus.
went back twice.
I told you he was gonna do that, son.
I love chimichurri.
Yes, but that gnocchi, that sweet potato gnocchi, and that curry sauce.
It's a whole nother level.
It's a whole nother level. Something you never had before, right?
I never know, even because I would go to a couple of Thai spots around the city, but it's normally like a chicken and that. But I've never had it like this. This is pretty delicious. So, one thing on here on Grubbin on the Trenches, and once again, our special guest. I'm all into the food. We have Chef Kiwi. I love you, Kiwi. Y'all remember that song, Josephine Johnny?
Oh, for sure.
I love your food. I really do so far. I'm about to, the gumbo is saying, try me.
Please.
So I'm going to get to that next. But I'm going to definitely,
slide that to the right.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and slide this to the right.
All right. Because I don't eat on camera.
Yeah.
Y'all don't talk about me at home. I just really want y'all. Yeah. If y'all in the city, y'all going to hit this girl up for catering for real. She real news. And as y'all can see, I'm tasting in real time for y'all.
Right.
On Instagram, food, the number 15, the word teen. Follow her right now and bless yourself. So let's do this. While I'm enjoying this gumbo, let's talk about your backstory. When did you get started to do special cuisine dishes here in the city? And yeah, this is good. How'd you get so good?
I've been cooking all my life, actually. It runs in my family, for sure. Look, that gumbo got him stuck. It runs in my family, but professionally, I started when I went to culinary school in 2019.
Okay.
I finished from Noki here in the city. So I've been cooking out in the public for 10 years. So this is my 10-year mark, for sure. But the special cuisines, that just comes from, the heart. And I actually dreamed about the sweet potato gnocchi last night, and I came up with that this morning. So
wow, so this was on the spot. This was a dream.
Yeah,
dream meal.
Yes, that's how God, talks to me through my dreams, because it's my passion,
Okay. Well, I think you're going to have some of the guys in production, especially Tobi, dreaming tonight.
Right.
Tobi about having another.
Tobi ain't get his gumbo
bowl.
yet.
He ain't get his gumbo
Oh,
yet?
he ain't get it.
He gonna lose his mind. Tobi, you gonna lose your mind when we try this.
Well, once again, I want to thank you for coming on. Obviously, it's been a long time coming, and we're so grateful to have you here on ESPN and Grubbin in the Trenches.
Thank you for having me.
So, what inspires you? Clearly, you said God talked to you and came up with this amazing dish that I'm not giving back to him.
I got me already.
What inspires you to come up with these creative dishes?
You have to have a passion for it. And I'm truly passionate about food. I think about food all day, honestly.
Okay. So does he.
Not even thinking about like my next meal on what I want to eat. I'm just very intentional about what I eat.
Okay.
So it's like you got a little rice in your beer. So it's like how some people wake up and they're like, oh, I'm hungry, let me eat something.
Right.
I'm the type of person, I will go hours without eating until I eat something that I know is going to fulfill me.
Right.
So that's why I say it's the passion. You have to be very passionate about what you do, no matter what it is you're doing, whether it be cooking, anything. So I'm very passionate about it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and these are two delicious dishes, as we mentioned. And
Very.
I'm going to, this not going to probably make it past the segment. But when you start thinking of, because a lot of our viewers, we really like to give them little tips on stuff that they can eat during tailgates. You're a sporty girl. For football season, what's some of the things you like to cook?
I mean, gumbo, of course. That's a one-pot meal. That's something you could serve out, dish out easily. Red beans, white beans, something like that. Something that's easy to cook on site, Of course, your grilled food, your grilled chicken. I don't eat pork, so I would prefer some beef ribs,
Right.
things like that. You got to keep it like finger food, something quick and easy to eat.
I do think, shout out for, y'all have been looking at a little rice in my beard here.
It's still there.
Grubbin in the Trenches.
There it is. It's going.
Ooh, man. I let y'all know how good it is.
Yes.
You mentioned not eating pork and doing beef. I actually like beef ribs better.
Same.
But it's time. It just takes a while. Was that Tobi
It takes
that
a
said
lot.
yes? How long do you tenderize your beef ribs on that?
I mean, it's best to do it like marinated and everything the day before for sure. And that's part of the tenderizing. And then, cook it low and slow for sure. That's what I feel like even with pork ribs, you should cook it low and slow.
Okay.
Just so that it don't dry out. You want to keep it and the beef ribs dry out much faster than the pork ribs. So it's just something you want to cook low and slow and at a good pace. You want to cook with love, and that's why you all like my food so much.
Yeah,
I just cook with love.
I feel the love.
Yes, I
feel
cook
the
with love for sure.
Well, let me ask you something, love.
One of them love offerings.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. So, since we're so blessed to have your cooking right now, and I know the people wish that they could smell it through the Grubbin in the Trenches screen, what would be your specialties? What are your specialties? And I have a two-part question. What are your specialties, and what are the things culinary wise that they don't know about Chef Kiwana that you want the masses to know? Because they're just not hearing us in New Orleans. They're also hearing us in Baton Rouge, and we also know that LSU is a huge tailgating situation. It might be a situation where they want you to bring your talents to Baton Rouge on game day Sunday.
Also, I'm an LSU grad. So.
Okay, that's even better, yeah.
Yes.
Now you know they're going to call you.
Yes, they definitely should call me.
Definitely.
But, so you said, what's my specialty? Honestly, that's like one question. As a chef, most chefs, that's something we don't like.
Okay.
I mean, real chefs. I'm going to
Right.
say that because, some people just cook.
Right.
But me, like I said, it's my passion. I say that because I'm not the type of person that likes to eat the same thing consistently.
Okay.
So I barely even like leftovers sometimes.
Okay.
So that's why I say there's really no specialty for me because I'm confident in everything that I do. Anything my hands touch, it's going to be blessed. So my specialty is whatever I feel like cooking when I wake up, whatever my palate wants to partake in on that day. So that's my specialty. But gumbo, of course, is definitely at the top of the list because I love a one-pot meal. And I think you can you can incorporate a lot of flavor in a dish like that.
Right.
So we just smashed the curry. What was all in that one again?
So that was the curry. The curry, it was a Thai curry that I used and also an Indian curry that I used. So that's why you get the that's where you get the spice from.
And the churros?
It was a chimichurri. So chimichurri that you usually eat with steak.
Yes.
What I did was I pureed it. So that's why you get that very bright light green color.
Right.
And
okay.
it was able to mesh well with the sauce, yes.
Yeah, and it kind of gave us like a protein feel, like almost like it was the meat on the plate.
Yeah, stop looking over here.
It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
all the sauce gone.
Don't look over here.
He never eat the food on camera.
I never.
Chris, no.
I never look.
Chris,
I
no.
never look.
That gumbo was like that's how they say grandma's gumbo. You ain't seeing them gumbo during Thanksgiving. What I like about your gumbo, I don't like people who overspice their food.
Right.
You could tell you have just enough spice. Like I actually still have tea left in here. I usually have to.
And I consider myself a spicy lady, so I definitely like a lot of spice, but I made sure I toned it down for you all. For sure. You got to cook, you cook for yourself when you're at home, but when you're cooking for others, you got to make sure their palate, can handle it.
I mean, it's a little kick, though. Little kick.
Well, where can they find you? Where can they find you? Where can they contact you to try some of your culinary excellence?
So you can definitely find me on Instagram at Food15, FOOD15TEEN.
Okay.
But right now, I'm currently not doing pop-ups right now because I am giving back to the youth. So this past summer, I worked with the Youth Empowerment Program here in the city, the YUP program, and I taught a culinary arts class to the students in summer camp.
Okay.
And now I will be transitioning to the culinary instructor at Young Audience School here in New Orleans. So right now they can't really find me during my pop-ups like usual. But if anybody wanted like a, private event or, something like that, I'm definitely still open to doing that for sure.
Okay.
I'm not stopping that at all because I can still be very creative during those times.
Yeah, this was very creative. I mean, your typical seafood gumbo. We had the hot sausage, the sausage. Whenever you see that crab leg just hanging out there, you better believe
that's fresh crabs too, not the frozen ones.
Now we appreciate that for real, and we gonna have to. AUP, we like once a month or something. We got to do something here during football season, like the Inside the Trenches tailgate or something.
He always trying to find a way to
every weekend.
I knew it.
UP want my food every weekend.
Every
weekend.
You heard it from the producer.
Inside the trenches, grubbing in the trenches
with Food 15
segment.
With Food 15 for sure.
Food 15.
Every week I'm here.
Don't threaten me with a good
time.
Don't
threaten me with a good
time.
Me either. I'm talking about that room.
Yeah.
Setting her up.
Come on.
Inside the trenches.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
15-minute segment.
We
Whoever
do.
The guest is.
We do make it happen on Monday night.
So I made everybody a believer, right? I made everybody a believer.
Everybody on this floor is a believer.
I made everybody a believer. The whole floor is smelling, by the way.
Yes.
So I'm dying to know.
Yes.
Obviously, we just figured out what else you got going on just now, since we just created something new for you to do.
Yes.
But what's next for Chef Kiwan?
Next, for sure, it is definitely time I get my restaurant.
Okay.
So you all can definitely look forward to that. Not going to put a date on it or anything, but it's time. It's time for people to come and really see what I can do, not just on, a styrofoam plate.
Right.
Because you all saw it and that was something, light for me. But it's time I really showcase my talent, because I consider myself an artist, not just a chef.
Okay.
What people don't know about me is I write, I draw, I paint. Anything with my hands I can do. I'm very blessed with that. But I have many talents God have blessed me with, and it's time I showcase it in many different ways, not just through my food. But my food is definitely my first love, for sure. So
yeah, the food definitely a vibe.
That's my first love. Yes.
Look, the girl could cook. I'm gonna just say it like that. I'm flat out. The lady could throw down in the kitchen.
Yeah, stop looking over there.
So that really changed. So me dreaming about that
Okay.
was something that helped change y'all life for sure.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I didn't know what I was getting into, but boy, that was good right there. That was something off the chain.
I always say we change lives here on Inside the Trenches, Grubbin in the Trenches.
Yes.
I know that boy Tobi in the studio dying.
Yeah, he can't
He
wait.
waiting.
Everybody
He
got
can't
some.
Yes. So yes, that was my goal. My goal, especially for the Black community, is to expand your palate. Show you different things that you've never had before, expose you to different things you've never had before, and also, most importantly, also incorporate vegetables. Like, I don't know what it is with us, but we just run away from the veggies. So that's why I think you like that so much, because I made the vegetables taste really good.
Right.
Like,
My first time having gnocchi.
Yes,
Honestly.
it's a sweet potato one as well.
Exactly. I've shied away from it over the years.
Yeah, I didn't shy away because my gumbo gone and that plate gone. We the
And
one
you got a
two.
little something on your shirt, look, rubbing in the trims.
That's how you know it was good. Look, that's the evidence.
I tried to avoid
that
it.
is
It's
the
there.
evidence. That's the
They
evidence.
got to record my chest up. Oh, man.
That's the evidence.
Like a dog. Well, look, Key, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
This is going to be great because you are strong, you are a vibe, you do bring great energy and delicious plates. So I need you to take that energy to that camera right there and motivate the next young chef, young Black girl in the community who want to be like you and give back to the community and serve her dishes through love. Talk to us.
Okay, so first off, I say anything you do, you should do it with a passion. If you don't want to, don't do it. Do whatever you love from the heart and work hard, because this takes time. This just didn't happen overnight. Like I said, this has been 10 years in the making. And I'm going to say this, y'all, I've had dreams of starting a podcast and presenting my food in the way that I just did. So I feel like this is a very full circle moment. So that's why I say anything you do it with a passion and do it from the heart, because it's always going to come back no matter how long it takes. And it takes time. It takes time to master anything, and it takes time for those full circle moments. So just work hard. Your time gonna come for sure.
Key, do you love me? Are you riding? Big ups to Chef Key, the big Kiwi. Let me say it right, Kiwana. Thank you so much for coming on the show. The gumbo gone. Some of it's on my shirt.
You ain't on your gumbo, Chris.
Oh, yep. Yeah. He gonna play it smooth. He got the polo on, the yellow. He can't play those games today. I went all white today. Sorry, G. I should have worn a black shirt today. Definitely. But thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so very much.
We heard UP. We gonna see you on here again.
Yes.
Real
I
soon.
can't wait.
Real soon.
Thank y'all for having me.
Check her out. Food 15. 15 TEN at the end of it. Food 15 and number 15 team. Follow her. She said it. DM her if y'all want her at special events.
Right.
Make the gumbo is off the chain with that curry too. Telling you, you gonna want to rock with her. Get her up.
You got a little extra left?
Oh, I got more than extra. I bought enough for everybody.
Cut the commercial.
Hey, we gonna take let me get seconds break here on Inside the Trenches. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be joined by look at Tobi. We'll be joined by Canadian Hall of Famer, Canadian League Hall of Famer, Alpha Payton. We like to call him Swag. Senior, you heard of Alpha
Senior.
Payton Jr. This is Daddy.
Senior.
Come and sit down with us. Can't wait to
I
talk
also
football
used to
with
cook
him.
for Alfred.
Yep, and that's
I was
right.
his personal chef.
That's right. That's right. So that lets you know right there. See,
Yes.
the basketball players got to traveling all over the place.
Right.
You know that food good. Hello,
Gotta
somebody.
stay light.
Y'all don't go anywhere. It's Inside the Trenches. We'll be right back on ESPN Baton Rouge. Hello, somebody.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Inside the trenches.
Dentro de las trincheras.
Inside the trenches.
Well, hello, somebody. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches. Thank y'all so much for joining us here on the show. Yeah, I got a little gravy on my shirt. Y'all can't see it. Shouts out to Tobi for covering it up. But Chef Kiwi showed us mad love with the gumbo and the curry, and it was just all great food. I appreciate her for joining us on the segment. And like UP say, man, we might get some good food every week. I'm gonna cross my fingers and my toes for that.
I say, why not, you dig?
Yes, indeed. And big ups to Conquer Sports Pros, csportspros.com. Visit it. If you're a defensive lineman and an offensive lineman, you need to improve your technique. You're trying to improve in the NIL space as well, giving yourself an opportunity to get things rolling. Visit us at csportspros.com for more information. Well, our next guest, I go back with like 4 flats, baby. Right here from Gordan, Louisiana, repping the West Bank. West Jeff graduate. From there, went to the great Grambling University,
Yes,
Grambling State, baby, out there in Grambling, Louisiana. From there, had a hell of a stellar football career.
Yes, sir.
And, man, the family tree is serious as well.
Yes, sir.
Our next guest is none other than Alfred Payton Sr., also known in the world as my brother Swag, baby. Welcome to Inside the Trenches, baby.
What's up, baby?
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
It's all
appreciate
good.
y'all having me. I also like to make note that that gumbo was others.
Yeah.
Gumbo was good. It was pretty. It felt like Thanksgiving here today, boy. I ain't lying.
Chef Kiwi, you change your lives, baby.
Yeah,
you change your lives.
Yes, she is.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that was good. Swag, we go all over the place, man. But I really want to start at the beginning for you, coming out of West Jeff, going to Grambling. Now you're taking me back to the '80s. You had some guys you played with like around the same time, with like Randy Thornton, Big Swole,
Glenn Montgomery.
Exactly. Y'all had some ballers in that era. Talk about like what it was coming out of New Orleans, going to Grambling, playing for Eddie Robinson, and that whole deal.
Well, that was a great experience. Pretty much was like a late developer as far as like not really having those scholarship offers, and wrote the coach, the linebacker coach for Grambling, wrote me back. Didn't really graduate from Grambling. From West Jefferson. I wound up getting my GED, and I left, but so I can be on time because I had failed my sophomore year, so I can be on time. But on my diploma is West Jefferson.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So then I went on to Grambling, and I thought, because I really could have brought him going back to school and just graduated in '86 as opposed to '85 when I was supposed to, because I wasn't allowed to play. We didn't have Prop 48, but you couldn't play on a GED.
Right.
And so I wound up going up there to Grambling, wound up sitting out 2 years and walked on that Grambling. Yeah, I didn't play. I got up to 85. I ain't played 87. Playing football to me is like tying up my shoe. I missed 2 years and I just fell right in. Yeah, I hadn't missing nothing. But I was all-state at nose guard my senior year, MVP of the District 12, first team all-metro from the nose guard spot.
Wow.
At 173 pounds, 5'11".
Coming out of West Jeff, he was 173?
173.
Wow.
Wow.
Ain't nobody want no 173-pound nose guard.
Not even a day.
You made it happen.
So, brother, we definitely have to speak on the fact that you were coached by the great Eddie Robinson Sr. We know the legacy that he has embarked on, not just the world, but Louisiana itself. We know back in those early days, a lot of the African-American gentlemen were not going to the other schools in Louisiana. Grambling was the destination. What was it like actually being coached by the great Eddie Robinson, and what are some of the things that he taught you moving forward in your life?
Phenomenal. Coach Rob was like a second father figure. You're going to go to class, you're going to graduate. He was big on graduating. I graduated from Grambling with my degree. That's one of the highlights of my life, being able to go to college and finishing. And that's the main thing about anything. Coach Rob always talking about finish. A lot of these kids now, they go to these schools, they don't finish. They don't have no connection to the university because they skipping all around. We didn't have that when I was in school. They had somebody getting drafted from Grambling every year.
Oh, for sure.
Every single year, somebody was getting drafted from Grambling. So, you gonna sit, but you got to be able to persevere, see it through. And so when I went on the football field that spring of '87, I was the fifth string linebacker. When we got to fall, I was second string. But I never got discouraged. I always believed in what I can do. And not one time, not once, that I considered transferring. Coach Rob was a man of integrity, and this was a phenomenal coach and motivator.
If y'all just tuning in to Inside the Trenches, baby, we're joined by Alfred Payton Sr. You can't follow him, but now the name sounds familiar. You can follow Alfred Payton Jr. Just Alfred with the celebrity mark on the outside of it. Yeah. You can just say, "Hey man, tell your dad we checked out his interview. Nice interview." He'll relay the message. Right. Let's talk about that now. Alfred Payton Jr., right here out of John Eric High School, went to UL and played some years in the league. You're a football player. What it was like, mentoring him coming up, I'm pretty sure his crossover got better than yours maybe in the 8th grade or something. What was it like? And your daughter, you had basketball players, what?
Well, Alfred loved baseball, football, because obviously I was playing football. He played football, baseball at Miller Park. Okay. Did soccer one year, but he excelled in football and basketball, and so he would play a lot in the backyard. But I used to bring him with me. I played in these basketball leagues around here, and I used to bring him with me. So he'd be around all that, and obviously he was seeing me playing football. And so I remember we went when the storm hit. We went to Dallas, and he was on a team out there, a football team, before we came back. And I never forget, he said, "Dad, I don't want to play football no more." I said, "Well, I didn't have an issue with it. I like whatever you want to do. All I'm concerned about is that the fact that you continue doing well in your books, And so he did that. He held that end of the bargain up, and then he just stuck with basketball.
Right. Well, brother, I won't. We all know about your NBA son, but I would still like to focus on you after you left Grambling University and you went to play in the Canadian League. And I realized that not only were you a 7-time All-Star, you also made the Canadian League Hall of Fame. Would you like to expound on that, brother? We'd love to hear from that.
Well, me being from the States, I remember going to this my workout that my coach, Steve Dennis, had set up with a guy by the name of Paul Jones. And he, because I didn't get drafted out of Grambling. Some teams were interested, but they didn't pull the trigger. I didn't get no free agency shot. So I went back to school the fall of '90.
Okay.
And I graduated, and I'll never forget Coach Dennis had talked to the guy, Paul Jones, and Grambling had a road game, and I'll never forget Coach Steve Dennis said, look, they're going to be at Louisiana Tech. I need you to go down there and work out for the guy and make sure you're on time. Well, I went out there. I was like the only one there. Just me. The guy was working me out. He had his nephew with him. He was helping him out. And so Paul had me running a 40. But by him being by himself, he was down there with the stopwatch.
Right.
Well, I was running a 35-yard instead of a 40 because I cheated up 5. He couldn't see it.
Right, because he was
couldn't-
40
he so
yards
too
down.
far
Right.
away. So when he ran, got a time, he like, dang, man, look, we want to get you in front of the coaches because he's like the GM.
Right.
We want to get you in front of all the coaches and everything. So we're gonna have a workout in he said in Memphis. And I said, all right, I'll be there. But in my mind, I wasn't going. I wasn't going to go. Because I had been to these little camps and they cut you, I would make it to the last cut.
Right.
And then they let you go, and I got tired of it. And I said, because all I wanted to do was just get in the camp with my pads on. Because I already knew once I put the pads on,
It's on.
I was going to. So I went home after I graduated. And I had a trip to go up by my brother Thomas in Chicago. He had moved to Chicago. And so after I graduated, I was going to visit him. And during the time of the Christmas break, Paul Jones, we called him PJ, got in touch with me. He said, man, I've been trying to get in touch with you. He said, we're gonna be working out. The camp going to be over at Tulane.
Okay.
So I said, well, all right. So I said to myself, well, Tulane, they ain't going to hurt me to go over there. But I hadn't been working out or nothing, though, because I knew I wasn't going. I hadn't did nothing. So I wound up having to stay short by my brother to come home to go over there.
Right.
And I went over there, and obviously I didn't run the kind of 40 where I ended up there because
you was,
but it was different.
Right.
They was cutting people after them 40s.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I had to work out, so I had to cover. Well, I always was good in covering because we played football in the street here. You're going to know how to catch the ball. You're going to know how to cover because you had to cover. Now they on the games. We played outside.
Yes, sir.
When I was growing up,
Yes, sir.
from sun up to sundown.
Yes, sir.
We played. Whatever sport that it was in season, that's what we played.
Right.
Yep.
And so, make a long story short, after the workout, they said they was going to sign me. And right at the moment, but unbeknownst to me, they had lunch with Coach Rob the day before. And Coach Rob had raved about me. They wasn't going to cut me.
Right.
Based on, you know what I'm saying, because they had so much respect for him and all the people that he had put in the NFL.
Right.
So they brought me to training camp up in Winnipeg. Who got signed Winnipeg Blue Bombers in 2 preseason games. I had 7 sacks.
God, and you was there for 2 years, through 93.
Yeah, 3 years,
years,
91,
that's right.
93, yeah.
Wow.
And so they initially put me on practice roster for the first 2 games, and after that, I came off. I played my first game against the Toronto Organized.
Okay.
Right. And then you came back in the States because you went to Shreveport
And then you went on to Baltimore.
To Baltimore, where we won a championship. I left Baltimore, went to the New Orleans Saints.
That's right.
Got released there at the last cut. And then I went back up to Canada. I went to Montreal from 96 to 99.
And the Shreveport Pirates and the Baltimore Stallions, that was NFL. No, that was the Canadian Football
That was
League.
Canadian Football League. They expanded to the state. They had Shreveport Pirates. They had the Baltimore Stallions. They had the San Antonio Texans.
Wow.
They had Memphis, Birmingham Barracudas, Sacramento, and
That's crazy.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
that, I mean, I'm looking at this league. This lasted almost 10 years.
well, that not in the States.
In the States, I mean, it lasted like 5 in the States.
They
right?
let me see. They got in '93 because I was playing in Canada when they first started. Because we played against them in '90. You know, the Sacramento.
Right.
They was the only. In fact, they was the only team at the time. And then the other teams seeing how it was going. So that's how all those cities got the teams. Matter of fact, the Baltimore Stallions is the reason why Baltimore got the Ravens back.
Wow.
In '96. When I went to the Saints in '96, the Ravens was the first year in '96 in Baltimore. We led the CFL in attendance.
Wow.
Well, yeah, we at Baltimore.
So you proved that y'all could pack the stadium.
In the States.
Yeah, they tried to strong arm us, but the thing about it, I on them, they panicked because guess what? We had the rights to the stadium. They couldn't get us out of there, but they panicked because the other teams, a couple of teams, and the other teams was folding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we would have stayed, a couple of other teams would have stayed, but they wind up folding and going back up there and wind up because Montreal had a team in the past and they didn't have a team at the time. So what happened was they got a team back when we went back up there.
Well, I have a question, brother. I want to bring you back to 2002. Talk about Canadian football most outstanding defensive player award.
Well, that was special because I was up for the award in '93.
Mm-hmm.
And you won it in 02?
Yeah, and I won it 02.
That's crazy.
I
crazy.
thought I could have got it in '93. I had 22 sacks that year.
Wow.
But I lost. And then in 2002. And that was special to me because I was 35 years old at the time. And I led the league again that year in sacks.
Wow.
And was able to did some good things that year and wound up this particular time winning the Defensive Player of the Year.
Wow.
You come in the league in '91 and you retire in 03.
04 was my
04 I
last
meant to
year.
say. Because you would, okay, so that's right. Because when you would come to the West Jeff practices, you would have to go shoot back out to Canada.
Correct.
That's right.
Well,
Swag
go
would come
back,
down
yeah.
to help us out with our pass rush moves at the back of West Jeff Stadium where we practice at, and you were still active in the league.
Right. And then I came home and was able to, at the end, was able to watch y'all play. Because I'll never forget.
That's right.
Your senior year, West Jeff outscored Algiers 100 and something to 12.
Yeah.
On the team score was Walker. They scored 2 touchdowns. They blanked Call and they blanked Land.
Well, thank you for letting it be known that Walker did something that year.
They're the only team that scored.
Right. Thank you, brother.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I see Algiers.
Right.
Beat
All
all of them.
Right.
And you left the next month because you had to report in November.
Well, the season don't be over till November. We were reported like in May, May, June. Yeah, when I was coming home, a lot of time be towards the end of the year.
Right.
For high school football here, because we played during the summer.
Right. And at that point, you were a vet. I mean, at this point, you didn't put in 13 years.
Yes.
Of straight playing. That's crazy.
No bad check for you. You get back when you get back.
Right.
Because at this point, shoot, I mean, me and Courtney graduated 04.
Right.
Alfred was just born a little bit. So, yeah, you home. You
born
kind of
94. Right. So he used to be I used to have him on. He be running on the football field.
Yeah.
After the game, playing, throwing the ball to himself, football.
Cause you was in the States a little bit. You was home in Shreveport. And
Yeah, that was in
tight.
'94. Yeah, 94 I was in Shreveport. And
That's
then went to
tight.
Baltimore towards the end of '94, and then played in the Grey Cup in '94 with Baltimore.
Right.
Lost that game and then came back in '95 and won it. We're the only team in the CFL that won a championship that was in the United States. We still hold that.
That's fire.
And we never had a chance to defend our championship.
Right.
Because the next year they folded. We had to go back up there.
Wow.
So we understand that 04 was your last year in the Canadian Football League, and we all know that Katrina hit in 05. Tell us about that experience for you and your family and what that did in your situation, knowing that you were coming back from Canada.
Well, actually, before Katrina, I played arena in the beginning of 05, like in January, because I left Canadian and went and played arena right after the season. Right. And I went to the Tampa Bay Storm.
With Markham.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. He running like he was an NFL camp. Boy, this man trying to kill us out there.
Right.
And then I played, like, I was on a roster. I didn't play no games with them. I was on a roster for two games. See, up there, you had to go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been playing, but they wanted me because of my pass rushing situation.
Right.
Well, playing fullback, you got to play linebacker.
Right.
Well, I was too small to play offensive line.
Right.
So, but they played me at end, but there was a situation where you go out there and don't play, you call it like you could burn a specialist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't have a specialist at the time. They had a specialist at the time I was there.
Right.
Oh, man. Because when I got released, I wound up going, Orlando called me. And that was gravy. And so I played in the playoffs. We played in the playoffs that year. We won a game, we beat New Jersey, and then we lost to Georgia. Team out there in Atlanta.
Was Markham in Orlando?
No, he was in Tampa, but he really Gruden was in Orlando. Jay.
That's right.
Jay.
That's the brother.
Right.
See, that's
right.
the arena team that Danny Woodpine played for. That arena team, them boys was balling. Like, they was getting called for NFL training camps.
Oh,
like,
yeah. That was the big arena team.
And that was the spark that Jay Gruden got to get a chance to play.
Absolutely. Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
That's right, CL.
So
absolutely. Because I used to mess with him. I said, man, Jay, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Bring me into Washington. What you going to do?
Right.
I was 37 then.
Right.
Right. But this is the thing, Swag. Okay, so time frame, that was your only period in arena? Was that
Yes. And then when I came over there
right.
over there to the New Orleans with the team now here, when I came work out with y'all.
Swag, you did a 1-year contract.
Yeah, I came.
That's my teammate, man. We played together at the arena for.
Yeah. But I ain't playing. I was practicing with him.
Come on, man.
And the people, I'm leaving. But look, we was doing one-on-ones. I went over there and killed them.
Yeah, he did.
I believe that.
But Swag.
Your boy daddy was out there. I killed him.
Yeah,
the boy who played for his son over there at LSU now.
Dude's
dad, yeah. Old Vince.
Yeah, we all remember that.
Oh my God.
That was Zoe and Fry still mess with us to that day about that. Swag came off the street for real. Markham signed him to a 1-day contract. It was a 1-week contract. Swag came in the locker room after and said, Fade, that's it for me. That was a 1 day.
I couldn't do it.
Right.
Swag, you was in your early 40s at the time.
No, like about
39?
38.
38, yeah.
No, let me see.
This was 2011.
Yeah, you're right. Sure the truth. Yeah, sure the truth. Yeah,
Swag had the shoulder pads on, jersey, cleats. Swag came out there, he warmed up, did the one-on-ones, told everybody up and got up out of there. That was fun.
What was crazy, they didn't know how old I was. And when they found out how old I was, they were like, man, get out of here.
Like Satchel Paige. They ain't
straight
know how
up, bro.
Yeah.
I know that's real. Man, Swag, we got a couple more minutes with you. And it just never stops with you. Obviously, you have your grandsons, Christian and Caleb Clare. Christian, congrats to him. I think he's ranked in the top 50 in the country in his class coming up. Might be a little higher than that. Just continue. Yeah.
Number 2 for sure.
For sure.
Yep. I saw him ball.
Yeah, he been doing his thing.
Yeah, Bo Lester was on the show last week. He said he a man, Fave.
Gotta watch out for Caleb now.
Right.
Caleb, the little one, I saw his dad had his little pictures up. He was doing a photo, and the swag's there, bro.
Right.
I met him. He was like, "What's up, big dog? How you doing?" Yeah, he's a star, bro. He's a star.
I seen him. I saw him over the summer league, and that finishing with the left hand on the left hand side of the goal is.
Cause he left-handed. That's I used to stay left.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't going right. Everybody knew I wasn't going right, but you couldn't keep me from getting left.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna get left some kind of way.
Right.
That's
But
good
to
see.
elaborate on what you were saying about Katrina after we left, well, we wound up going to Dallas.
Okay.
And then we was there for like about 3 months maybe, because they all of them had enrolled in school. But there was nothing wrong with the West Bank, so we wound up coming back.
Okay.
And so ELFRID at the time was going to Gretna Middle.
Well, I was wondering, why you ain't just try out for the Cowboys? Because, you
that
seem
point-
to be walking on to everybody and tearing them up. But y'all, it was a short stay. So I get it now.
Seriously. All right, Swag. Me and you talk all the time about LSU. Our viewers need to, we can wrap up on the LSU subject.
Come on.
I'm looking at Jalen Brewster. We talk about out of Dallas. He is committed to Texas Tech. I can't say it, but you can say it. You think we got a shot, bro? You think he gonna?
I think financially, I think that's LSU. I think would be willing to pay, and I think if they can make it even with the money situation, I think they have a good chance of flipping them. That's a need, and he would come and play immediately. They're willing to pay if you could play immediately. They'll pay the big bucks if you were able to come in and play immediately. Yeah,
That's
and
real.
I think he worked it. He worked it. They, whatever it is, they don't have a big class, so they able to pay. So they're not gonna let the money situation be an issue.
Yeah.
It's like, they keep talking about these donors, how much money Texas Tech have, or these different people. Well, if the LSU people that's doing a donation of money, whatever, if they're motivated enough, they can match it.
Right.
It's just gonna be how far you want to go up.
Right.
How much you willing to pay a kid.
It's a bidding war.
Yeah, it's like whatever you give him, I can give him. And it's just how much is what I can stomach.
Right.
Giving a kid that much. But, they keep saying, I don't care what they have over there. They have money here.
Right. Yeah, I say it all the time. They print money in Baton Rouge, so I don't think it's the money issue.
So, yeah, I really do believe that they could get it done. Now, it's just a matter of if he gonna come. But I do know that he's interested.
And my thing too, and me and CL, we talk about this all the time on this show. I just feel so confident about this LSU team because the defense is so good. We got DJ Pickett, PJ Woolen coming back.
Yeah.
We got them boys up front of Young.
Correct.
Yeah, all the
Richard
Anderson.
We got
Brown.
We got Weeks back.
Yeah.
And so I give you an example. They've been raving about the Benefield kid.
Yeah, the safety.
Yeah,
The safety.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Guess what? Played against his daddy, Dave Benefield, in the Canadian League for years.
Come on.
Yeah, know his daddy real well. Daddy Dave Benefield.
Man,
when I went to the Saints, his daddy went to San Francisco.
Right.
And he stayed. His daddy stuck with him for like a year or two. Then he came back to the Canadian League. Dave Benefield. That's his daddy.
He made some noise in the spring.
Yeah, he reminds me of the safety in Baltimore.
He long.
14. Yeah, exactly.
He long. His daddy was long.
Yeah.
But y'all right, and the confidence is there because now we got Lane Kiffin as the head coach and his mind offensively.
Play calling. So that's why that's been LSU problem. Man, look, it's over with. With that man, it's over with. Bro.
How you feel about this year? You think maybe
gonna be
one or
straight.
two losses?
They're gonna be straight. It just depends how they gel. The biggest thing for LSU is they go as the quarterback go.
Right.
Yeah.
If he play well and do what he did out in Arizona, they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem.
Because the play calling that talking about Sam.
There's
Levitt,
gonna be a problem.
Right.
Swag you down, bro. I know you're gonna catch a couple of them home games this year.
Yeah, and look, they got to flip the homeboy too now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Easton.
Yeah.
Easton Royal,
They're gonna
yeah.
put some pressure on him.
Yeah. He can go, huh, Swag? Boy, that boy got that speed. That 4-2.
They talking about the money with that too, man. Look, them people ain't worried. Look,
right. He already go to Brother Martin. You know they ain't tripping.
Yeah, well, like for certain players,
right?
Because he's not gonna sit.
No.
Lane not gonna. The players that they think is gonna be a developmental player that is not gonna play right away. They're not paying.
Right.
They not, and that makes sense. I'm not gonna pay you all this money to sit.
Right. Straight up impact player.
Yeah, if you gonna come in and start, and we know we can use you,
right?
We pay.
It's a whole nother ball.
But me personally, I don't think they can afford to let that boy walk.
Yeah, they're not.
You know,
I second that, brother.
Yeah, you can't come in here and just get what you want.
I second that.
And I think if the old regime was in here, they wouldn't have a shot. But because of Lane, and it's an offense, man. Look, who wouldn't want to play in that offense?
That high-powered offense, yeah.
Right. Man, look, he gonna get him the ball.
Definitely.
Well, man, Swag, thank you so much for coming on the show.
you,
Come
Absolutely.
football season, bro, you got to come back on here.
Definitely.
And look forward to having. I want your son and both of them grandkids to come through that, especially
Absolutely.
that Caleb, bro. I got to get him through here, dog.
Yeah.
His Swag, he got the aura already, dog. He got it. Yes, indeed. Yep.
Yeah.
Swag, it's super important to us, that camera right there, man, a man of your caliber in the Canadian Football Hall of Fame, what, 200 career sacks or something crazy like that?
No, I had 164.
I was very close. Wow.
That's enough.
Wow.
That's enough.
That's a lot of sacks.
That's enough.
Talk to the
Put
young.
him in the top 5 in the NFL.
You better believe it. Talk to the young defensive linemen who want to better their craft. Some of the keys to success.
Well, the biggest thing is just being consistent and putting in the work. You might not be as talented as everybody. I told my son, you gonna make a choice of not letting somebody outwork you. And you cannot. You are in charge and over how you work. Don't let nobody outwork you. You might not be as talented as somebody else, but you can put the work in. You just got to be consistent. And I tell any young man that, you just got to just continue to work and don't let nobody discourage you.
Right from the West Bank of New Orleans to Grambling University, on to the Canadian League, and its offsprings are all superstars. I'm super excited to have my brother Alfred Payton Sr. on the show. Swag, thank you once again.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Canadian Football League Hall of Fame. And look, just appealing to the community, man. We're going to be on them sidelines this weekend doing our thing. I mean, this football season, talking our trash. We're in the basketball gym at Shaw. It's going to be some fun years coming up.
Honored to have a Hall of Famer, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Well, look, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us on the show. Shouts out to Chef Kiwi for hooking up that good gumbo.
My God.
Definitely.
It's
It's still.
They still talking about that
And
gumbo.
that curry chimichurro.
Curry gnocchi with chimichurro.
Curry gnocchi with chimichurro. That was delicious
He
as
said
well.
churro. Chimichurro.
Chimichurro.
Whatever.
Chimichurro.
Yeah, whatever.
It was good. That's what it was. for the Gordan McKernan injury attorneys, big ups to them. Remember, if you got caught up in a personal injury, you can hit them up at 504-800-8888. Y'all hear the jam?
Do the jam.
Come on, you know I got to do the Gordan dance. Yeah, let's go.
With that stain on your shirt.
With that, get it done. I had an accident going, I put a stain on my shirt, but that
Call
gumbo was
off.
good. I ain't lying. I need a shirt.
Call
I gotta get a black
one.
Big ups to Gordan McKernan injury attorneys. Shouts out to Dr. Kendra and Health Nutt System. Big ups to Conquer Sports Pros for our production team, Tobi. We got Sai in the building.
Come on,
UP
Sai.
in the building. Chef Kiwi and her whole chef, the crew and all them over there. CL, NOLA, Chris, our special guest, Alfred Payton. Shouts out to you guys for tuning in each and every week with us. We'll be back right here next Monday, 6:30, same place. Y'all have a blessed week. It's Inside the Trenches. on ESPN Baton Rouge. Peace.
Dentro de las trincheras.